Guys, are we still avoiding 30,000 yet? Are we still avoiding it? For those that don't know, I hate the number 3. For the new people, just so you know, I have OCD. I'm like a crazy person. Like the thing is, I'm a crazy person, but I'm self-aware about it, so I'm not like out of control. You know, like I'm just regular me. Okay? I'm just regular me, and 3s stress me out. I can't have root beer on certain days. I can't have certain drinks on certain days. I have to step on certain things on certain days. I can't wear certain colors on certain days. I can't. There's a billion fucking rules. Certain days of the month are way more important than others. I also have synesthesia. So, I don't know if you know what that is. Numbers, letters, they all have colors. Voices, colors. Every person I meet has a color. It's stressful when they're a certain color that I don't like. What else do you need to know about me? But yeah, my OCD is really bad, but I've been medicated, and I think it's gotten a little better. Some habits have, and I have really intrusive thoughts. I have intrusive thoughts where I think about gory images in my mind all the time, and they're so bad. Like, they're horrible. I have ones where I, like, rip my eye stuff, and then I cut it off. That's one of them. Another one is opening my face with a pizza slicer. Another one is my teeth grinding on the freeway. Another one is a Razor scooter getting stuck in my mouth and ripping my... Imagine a Razor scooter in the front, like that wheel cover. Imagine my cheek stuck in there and then scooting away and ripping my face off. Oh, and then I have a part 2 of that one. Imagine my cheek is ripped open and then you start pulling and ripping the flesh off. That's the second one. That's another one I have. 7 is actually gold to me. 6 is not red, it is green. You are incorrect, and you're stressing me out. You're close, but you're stressing me out with your numbers because they're wrong. Okay, I think that, no, but I mean, I've had that since I was a little kid. When I remember in 8th grade, I would have it in the car, and outside crying and, like, screaming at my mom. And she was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, so a reason, a couple things I'm really good at. I'm really good at word searches because I just look for the brightest color. Like, let's say the word I'm looking for is breakfast. I would probably look for the B or the K because K is like this Mountain Dew green and B is this kind of bright blue. So I just scan for that color and they kind of jump out at me. Another thing is I see mistakes, like typos, like this. I see typos on menus. I see typos on everything right away, like extremely fast, because imagine a pattern of a word. Like, let's say the word therapy. T is like a tannish brown, H is green, E is red orange, R is blue, A is red, P is green, Y is white. Okay? Let's say I have this word. If the word, so that color pattern has been shown in my mind over and over again. You see what I mean? Like, this pattern I've seen. So if my mind sees a pattern that I'm not familiar with, it kind of jumps out at me. Like, I'm like if therapy was spelled like Thera-G, or that's green, that might be hard. Like Thera-B with a B. It'll jump at me unless there's words similar to it. Does that make sense? But just have, yeah. It's that's one of those things. And I have, okay, another thing that I have, conversations. This is a weird one that I haven't met somebody with yet. Okay, if I'm talking to somebody for a good amount of time, even 5 minutes, like a picture develops in my head and they don't have any significance. Just so you know, this isn't auras. I don't physically see it. It's like in my mind, okay? But it's just really strong. Okay, so I could be talking to somebody and the image is like, let me just give you some images I've had. Like, ones that stand out. One image was a bike hanging from, okay, imagine 2 pine trees with a string and a bike hanging upside down from the middle. Another one, a tree, but the leaves instead are feathers and there's like sand on the floor. Like, just weird images. Like, they're just images. Or like one was like an animated blue cactus. I've had like a lot of weird shapes, spheres kind of stuff. And like and people have images. What image does Twitch chat give you? I mean, the thing is, if I met you in real life, one person I met in real life was that color I don't like. but I'm never gonna say because that's mean. This condition is called synesthesia. It's supposed to be like 10%. Okay, 10% of people are left-handed and like 10% of left-handed people have it or something. But there's all sorts. I think that Beethoven had that. It makes sense because some people, they see music. It's fucking weird. I think that one's way cool than like, I think that one's way cooler than like seeing colors and shapes and whatever. I don't know. It just seems more interesting. Your door moved? Lord, the pop artist has it? Oh, I didn't know. Have you ever gotten disturbing? Yeah, I have all sorts. Because I have OCD, I feel like they like mix up all the time. Does that make sense? A lot of things are combined stuff. Like, for example, it'll be like a tree branch. Imagine a tree branch, but it's on a plate of food, and imagine like trees making the shapes of foods, or like objects making the shapes of something else. Like, I've had one where it's like an entire, okay, imagine like beds, or a bed with pillows on it, but the pillows are shaped like pillows, but they're literally textured like an apple. Like, imagine you get a pillow, a giant pillow, but it's a fucking, like, you could bite into it. It has that texture. You could break it. Like, I will see those kind of images and stuff like that. Do people ever change color? It's very, 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 very rare. Is it hard to be friends with someone who's a color you don't like? I'm not gonna lie. It sounds fucked up, I know, but I can't date somebody if they're a color I don't like. And I can't be around some people. I know that sounds bad. I'm not talking about racism, guys. You know, I'm talking about, I have synesthesia, guys. Chill. I'm talking about, like, oh god, that's gonna be clipped out of context. Oh, okay. Listen. Okay. It's like a thing. And that's why I really hate, like, I hate the fucking beauty standards and how people see people in, like, this sick way. I don't see people how a lot of people see people. I mean, maybe that's why I'm into villains. I don't know. But I'm so attracted to, like, good images and, like, good shapes and good whatever. You know what I mean? For the longest time, I hated it, though, because they're just, some things would stress me out. Like, I think it's because I have OCD. I think if you have synesthesia without OCD, it's chill. But if you have OCD, but if you have synesthesia with OCD, my mind does things like, oh, I don't want to walk through this color door or this whatever. That's still pretty OCD, but sometimes I'm like a synesthesia, I guess one is like, I don't want to smell this shape today, or this shape. Or, for example, sometimes if I'm in a car with somebody, I'll immediately shut the radio off and I'll freak out. And I'm like, I can't listen to that shape or sound right now. Or I'll immediately tell somebody, change the song. Like, I can't even handle it. Go with traits. But that's the thing, Copper. I don't think that they appear without me knowing their personality. These images are just images. Like, so many people try to tie things together, but it just doesn't work like that. Like, it doesn't. That's not how it is. It's not like, oh, this means you're this. I know people with the same colors, totally different personalities. It's random. You know, it's fun meeting people that have interesting colors. I definitely want to be around them a lot. Some streamers have really good colors. Some don't. The ones I've hung out with. I feel like one of the best colors, I don't even know if I could say, because that's like creepy. Like me saying like, oh, this streamer has such a good color. But some people just do. So I'm red, you DTF? No, I don't like, the color that a lot of people are that I don't like is this like chalky, like, you know, the ketchup pre-cum color? It's like orangey, whatever. That, but in chalk form. It's disgusting, and a lot of people have that. I just don't like that color. I really don't. I really don't. Without naming the streamer, well, I'd rather say the streamer than their color. I don't like to tell people their color. It's like, it feels like I'm telling you something inappropriate. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's like, I don't know. What shape and color did the conspiracy guy have? I don't want to tell you guys. That's weird. Can a person change his color? I don't think so. I really don't. I mean, if you had surgery on your voice box and I know a lot of it is in the voice. So I wonder what happens to your brain on LSD. It's fucking insane, but in a good way. But acid is definitely too long. It's just too long, but I've had some pretty cool. I don't have a color. Doesn't that suck? I literally don't have a color. What's the most common color among the people? No, because then you guys can guess your colors, okay? But the people I sat next to, I wouldn't sit next to you if you had that chalky red. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. There's only one person at the table with that color, so we're good. We're in. It's fine. We're still pals, okay? It would be terrible if you didn't like your color, I know. But I just don't have one. I don't have one. Do you assign a color based on their voice? I don't like it's just already there. Like my brain, it's like, it's not me. It's like, it's just there. Like I hear somebody and I hear, like, I'm like I could be walking in the grocery store, someone talks and I'm like, okay, I see like green squigglies right now. Or I see like, you know, a brown paint on a leaf. Like it's just there already. It's called, here, this is the video that I show everybody to explain kind of a visual of what's in our mind. Just type in future shorts synesthesia and you'll find it, okay? All right, friends? So that's like a visual representation of how things, I love this video because I feel like it's a visual representation of what's kind of like, what is given off of a sound or a song or a, like music has those kind of images. Like if I hear a song, like you know how there's stuff coming out of the speakers? You see what I mean? It's like those images, it's like immediately give you that feeling of it, if that makes sense. And like, it's just, it's always there. Pictures have different things in it. That's why there's like animals, some have whatever. It's like, but it's always there. So it's not like a crazy, like, oh my, everything's freaking me out, because I'm very used to it, you know? It's like, they're just kind of they're immediately imprinted. It's like what it is. I think it's also a reason I can talk forever is because, you know how I jump from things a lot? I always have like just different shit, like pictures that I just think of something else, you know, all the time. But it's like certain songs, they have images I don't like that, so I won't listen to them or stuff like that. It's like some people have voices that have like shapes or foods, like like a song could be a food, like a taste that, or an image, because I get a lot of these like visual image representations. It's so hard to explain it because it's not like some people are like, oh, am I physically green? Nothing is literally physical in front of us. It's like all in our brain. Does that make sense? I think that's also why I was really good at math growing up, is because every number has a color. And so it's just easy for me to memorize things that way. Also, I would cheat in high school and I'd write formulas on my hands by just dots of the colors. So let's say I'm doing a thing and I have to remember GM1, M2 over distance squared. I would just put like green, pink, yellow. Like I would just make little dots. And so if my teacher saw, they would be like, what is this? I'm like, oh, I just colored myself. Oh yeah, it helps with pi because it's a color. Exactly. 3.141592638897932238346939826800342825 Was that faster? Example, yeah, I don't think it's like that, Joydle, because it's never been like that. It's just like, I've met one person with synesthesia. I've talked with people that have told me they have synesthesia, but it's very, I feel like a lot of people say they have synesthesia. I don't know what they're experiencing, but some people have explained things. I'm like, I don't know if that's synesthesia or not. You know, like, I don't know. I've had somebody like, yeah, I have synesthesia. I watched a show and it was like really red and I knew the scene was gonna be angry and it was angry and I was like, I don't know what you mean, but maybe, like, I would have to go in their brain to see it. I don't know, but a lot of people, yeah, it's like, I've had people tell me all sorts of stuff and they're like, yeah, let's talk about it. I'm like, this is uncomfortable. That's why I don't talk about it that much on stream. I probably bring it up once every like 2 or 3 months just because I feel like it's a cool thing to know about, you know, like now you know what else it is. But I think having OCD with it, like, really fucks it up. You feel me? And yeah, okay, so with my OCD, over the years, it's definitely newer than my, spoon thing. Like, I've always had the spoon thing where I don't eat with forks, right? But yellow sort of became addicting for me. I know that sounds so stupid, but the color yellow feels really addictive, like in a good way, where if I'm not around it, I'll feel really fucking unsafe. Really unsafe. I just want there to be some yellow stuff. I know, I like yellow. That's like a yellow scarf, a yellow jacket, my mirror. I just like it. It makes me feel good. But I don't know if that's solely OCD or OCD combined with synesthesia. I fucking wouldn't know, man. I wouldn't know. There's so many different kinds of synesthesia, like so many. If you're away from, yeah, I don't like, here's the thing though, I am never away from yellow. Literally never. I have pictures on my phone just of yellow squares, okay? Like just, I could just go through and see every kind of yellow there is. If I want to. Someone who tasted words, yeah, exactly, you could do that. Do you intentionally dehydrate yourself to make your pee more yellow? No, I do not do that. I do not do that, but that reminds me I do need to drink some more. My anxiety, yeah, I know OCD fucks it all up. It makes it really, like, some of my gory images I get in my mind are like, and even like even those noises I make with my mouth, like that kind of, like, it's my voice, so it's not as strong as yours would be, or like, boop, boop, boop. Okay, like for me, boop, that is a way different color and image than like, totally different colors. Does that make sense? Like, and I don't have to think about it, it's just there. It's just there, or like, that's a different color, but it's definitely closer to like, boop, in the shape sense, but those are different colors. Does that make sense? It's hard to explain. Like, okay, for example, whenever I'm dating somebody or whatever, and they say certain words, there are certain words that somebody could say that literally make me squeamish with joy. But it's only on how a certain person says it. Like, I've been with people where I'm like, oh my god, every time he says that, it's so good. But I'm never gonna tell them, because then they'll just do it all the time. You know, but it's like certain people, the inclination of their voice produces like a picture or an image, and it's like, it's just, wow. It'll horny you right the hell up. It's like, whoa, stop it. Whoa, let's stay away from that topic. No, I would never tell you guys. I would never tell you guys. There's also, okay, there are also some words that are very excruciatingly ticklish. So sometimes I will start screaming laughing, okay? Screaming laughing. And I can't fucking control myself. But it's not fun for me. It feels like pain, okay? And then when that happens, I usually have to leave the room, go to the bathroom if I'm at a restaurant. It's like, there's not many of them, so it's not like these words pop up a lot, but sometimes I just have to, keep it together. And the thing is, sometimes these words have been typed in my chat, but I just don't look at them. because if I look at something too long, I can imagine somebody saying it. But it's happened in chat. Like, what am I gonna do? Do words make you cringe? Yeah, there's cringe words. There's words that like, there's words that are super ticklish. And there are words that are like, I don't want to say sexy, but like, because they're not. It's hard to explain. It's just hard. I hate how much people are obsessed with the word moist. It is, you know, it is a tough one, I would say. Might have this condition more. Maybe. I don't know. I met one person with it on a cruise once. Is it because of the specific combination of letters in those words, or do the same letters in different orders? The combination is very important, okay? Very, very important how you're gonna mix this. Yeah, you're not gonna guess the words. And I love how people are like, moist. Like, moist is such a boring word. You guys need to chill. Okay, stop with this crazy wild stuff that you're knowing. Also, I don't know if this one is synesthesia or OCD or both, but I can't listen to music in my car unless it's cold. So even if it's a cold day, I'll have to warm myself up and then turn the AC on afterwards. Or I just don't listen to music, or I listen to music I don't really care about. But like, I could never listen to a good album with heat. Does that make sense? I don't want to do certain things in certain temperatures. I don't want tomatoes sound like it should be a different thing than what it is. I mean, I don't think of things like that, but that's kind of interesting. That makes perfect sense. Cold air, what happens if you don't obey these? I literally obey them, okay? I obey them when I need to. And if I don't, if I'm unable to, I might have a panic attack. I'm gonna have anxiety. I'm gonna freak out. A lot of my close friends have witnessed it. But that's okay. They're my friends, so they're fine with, like, the way I am. So, I mean, if I ever have a panic attack around you guys, you'll be chill, okay?